In our student community, we always encourage our students, to be God-fearing, to be the very best of themselves.
Good afternoon once again. My name is YOACO and I welcome you back to this interview section with the Emperor and the Mayor. Previously, we just interviewed the Mayor and we've gained a lot of insight into what he wants for this organization. And I have with me here the Emperor of this great organization, National Liberty Vanguard. Good afternoon, Mr. Emperor, and how are you feeling today?
Um, I'm very elated to witness today because it is a necessary part of my life. I can't say more than that. I'm very, very happy.
Beautiful. So there you have it. He's very happy to be here. So it means we are going to have lots and lots of answers to all our questions. So can we meet you? Like tell us your name and who you are, like your personality.
Thank you so much. I am YOACO by name, so popular as Tomrat. I'm a student from the Department of Anatomy, so Faculty of Basic Medical Science. I am God-fearing, a lad of great enthusiast. So, and I love advocating. So, I'm the current Emperor, National Liberty Vanguard LabTech.
Wow. So he is an advocate, a loves advocating for what exactly?
Human development.
Human development.
Yes.
That is interesting. Human development is a different, diverse area. It could be personal development, it could be educational development, it could be a lot of things. So that means it's versatile in nature. So, what inspired the establishment of National Liberty Vanguard, and what are its primary objectives?
Okay, National Liberty Vanguard has a fast history. You know,
Okay.
it has been in existence for over 25 years. On this note, I will pay homage to our founding fathers, May Emperor Fakunda and Mayor Awoshika, because we had in the history they are the founding fathers, and we always pay this homage to them. As an emperor of National Vanguard, with the experience that I've garnered over the year since my 100 level days up to this moment, I can see the primary objectives of National Liberty Vanguard is to nurture individuals. If you are talking about the LAUTECH environment too, National Liberty Vanguard main objective is to train individuals to be the very best of themselves. And as the name implies, vanguards, they are people that are always at the forefront. They are always ahead, either in academics, in fighting, others and stuff like that. So that is the primary objective of National Liberty Vanguard as an organization.
Oh, beautiful. Just like the Lord Mayor, our Emperor acknowledges the people before him, such as great Emperor Fakunda and great Lord Mayor Awoshika, if I am correct.
Yes.
And then he also established the fact that he loves self-development and embracing your right as a student. Now, what role do you envision students playing within the organization, and how can they actively contribute to its mission?
National Liberty Vanguard as an organization, and as you have asked, what I see is that students, they have a very important role to play because we are leaders in the middle of the school. Let me say, the school cannot decide everything by themselves because we are both running the affairs of the school. So they need to bring us closer and ask how the school can develop. So what I envision as the role of students in LAUTECH and in our organization, it is of high importance. In a scenario whereby the school wants to put increase on, let me say, school fees. So if there is no organization like this that have students that are advocating for justice, that are advocating for that are crying out, they are crying out for the right of some other individuals, they will be useless. So that is what I see that this organization is doing. So, and students particularly that are the bedrocks and are the pathfinders of this organization, their role is very, very important. It's not something that we should be playing with.
Beautiful. The Emperor just outlined the vital role of the students even in the university community. He has opened our eyes to the fact that we are a subset and the vital importance to the leadership of the university community. And he also mentioned that the student body helps other students fight for their rights, such as when there are increments of the school fees, or when there's vandalization of student rights, or when there is naming and destruction of a lot of things in school. We have people that can actually stand up for others. And that's what NLV stands for, and that's where the student body comes in. So how will the organization ensure inclusivity and diversity in its membership and decision-making process?
Um, the National Liberty Vanguard is an academic socio-political organization, as you all know, and decision making is not only for the leaders. So to practice inclusivity, that is why we always have, let me say, a um, leadership meeting with every class. So when we have leadership meeting with class, we tend to know the problems. We tend to know every difficulties they are experiencing. We tend to know every challenges they are facing. And in turns, when they made us know all these challenges, any difficulties, or any risk that is happening between them, we make them inclusive, because if we are going to solve that problems, um, automatically they are going to be part of the process. Yeah. So that is what National Liberty Vanguard is advocating in terms of inclusivity.
Okay. So yeah, he just outlined the fact that the inclusivity in National Liberty Vanguard goes way beyond just having regular meetings during national meetings. It also goes straight to the fact that leadership meeting is being held with different classes, different faculties to ensure proper inclusiveness and collaboration among students and the leadership of this organization. Going forward, what strategies does National Liberty Vanguard have in place to advocate for the rights and liberties of students within the academic and broader social context?
As an organization that is solely, called a cardio socio-political organization, okay, as you can see, it is our watchword. So in everything that we are doing, it comes with, let me say, responsibility that is solely based on these three words. In terms of academics, we tend to organize tutorials for students across all departmental faculties and all levels. And in social and political aspects, we tend to organize seminars and symposiums. We tend to organize workshops whereby individual students, they are trained. They are trained to develop themselves personally, because many students, they have this fear of speaking, like we are doing now. So they call it glucophobia. As National Liberty Vanguard, there are strategies in place, to cushion the effect that it can have on students. And on the last part, the political aspect, that is where everything lies. In this life, each and every one of us will practice politics. As National Liberty Vanguard, strategies in place is to groom our individuals to be the best of themselves in speaking. After that one has been dealt with, we encourage them to read, to have broad knowledge about politics, and then we do organize some processes like ratification to see individuals that are well equipped, that have the very solid knowledge that we need, and push them forward to go and succeed in the political realm of our school.
Beautiful. So there you have it. He just highlighted the fact that National Liberty Vanguard is dedicated towards developing students' oration skills and public speaking skills. That is, when you join this kind of organization, you not only develop yourself as a person, you also develop the skill to be able to speak up in public and be able to address people, not just in school actually. This kind of skill would help you outside school, even in the official environment. And you also talked about the academic aspect. National Liberty Vanguard encourages students to be good academicians in their specific areas in school. Now, that's also tell you that we are versatile. NLV is actually versatile. And aside that, we also talked about assessment, the importance of actually being able to defend who you are in our works of life and in our everyday living. That is one thing we need to learn to do, to be able to defend ourselves, to be able to defend our personality, to be able to stand up for ourselves and say that this is who I am and this is what I am capable of doing. And that is what shows that you are a true leader. Now,
Thank you.
lastly, what message would you like to convey to students and the wider community about the significance and the impact of National Liberty Vanguard?
The last question is what we do every day, and I can boldly say we will not tired of doing that.
Okay.
In our student community, we always encourage our students, to be God fearing, to be the very best of themselves. In everything that they are doing, they should find it very worthy of doing. Even if you are a sweeper, believe there is one day that the grace the God has put in that work will come. So categorically, I will advise every student, and particularly National Liberty Vanguard members, to be a good ambassador of our organization. Because if they are a good ambassador of our organization, that means they abide by the custom and tradition that our organization follows. And to the wider community, I like to tell them to be doing the same. And if they have not joined National Liberty Vanguard, they should, rethink and sum up their interests to join National Liberty Vanguard as an organization. Because at National Liberty Vanguard, we have strength, we have vision, and we have commitment. So we pray these three things, they remain undiluted, followed by the vision to keep sharpening, and the commitment to get reinforced.
Beautiful. So the Emperor has just outlined what National Liberty Vanguard is all about. He encourages everyone to be God-fearing, to be committed to all they do, and to ensure that they grow in all that they do. So that is all for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Emperor, for joining us in this interview. I remain my humble self. My name is YOACO, also known as Audrey, and thank you for watching. Bye!